Once upon a time in the skies above war-torn Europe, there unfolded an extraordinary tale of humanity amidst the chaos and destruction of war. This is the story of two men, who for a brief moment in time, transcended their roles as enemies and became brothers. Their names were Charlie Brown and Franz Stigler. Charlie Brown was an American B-17 bomber pilot during World War II. On December 20, 1943, his plane had just completed a bombing mission over Germany when it was attacked by enemy fighters. The B-17 sustained heavy damage. Its engines were crippled, its tail gunner killed, and several crew members injured. As they limped back towards England at a snail's pace, hope seemed to be slipping away from their grasp, until they encountered Franz Stigler. Franz Stigler was a German fighter pilot who had already shot down numerous enemy planes with great skill and precision. However, this day would be unlike any other in his career as he came face to face with Charlie Brown's wounded aircraft. As he closed in on the crippled bomber preparing for an easy kill shot that would have earned him Germany's highest military honor, the Knight's Cross, something extraordinary happened. Franz found himself unable to pull the trigger. Instead of seeing enemies that needed to be destroyed, he saw fellow human beings struggling for their lives in a battered aircraft barely holding itself together. In that moment of empathy and compassion for his adversary's plight changed everything for both men. Rather than shooting them down or leaving them to their fate at the hands of other German fighters closing in on their position, Franz decided to escort Charlie Brown's plane out of German airspace towards safety over the English Channel. The two pilots locked eyes through their cockpit windows as they flew side by side through treacherous skies riddled with danger at every turn. They didn't exchange words or gestures but shared an unspoken bond, a mutual understanding that transcended the conflict that raged around them. When they finally reached the edge of German airspace, Franz Stigler saluted Charlie Brown and peeled away, returning to his base. As for Charlie Brown and his crew, they made it back to England safely against all odds. Years later, after the war had ended and the world had healed some of its wounds, Charlie Brown sought out Franz Stigler. They eventually found each other and forged a deep friendship that lasted for decades until their deaths. Their story stands as a testament to the power of empathy and compassion in even the darkest times. This incredible incident will forever remind us that amidst all-encompassing chaos and destruction of war, there are moments when human connection can triumph over our differences, where love can conquer hate in even the most unexpected ways. In those brief moments shared by Charlie Brown and Franz Stigler in 1943 high above Europe's scarred landscape, two enemies became brothers who dared to defy their roles in history's most devastating conflict by embracing their shared humanity instead.